Good morning, friend. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to episode 4 of this Moments of Hope series. I just want to share with you a couple of minutes, a story of hope, or a story about hope, because hope is such an important commodity, especially now as it looks like things are carefully and slowly starting to fall back into place and into what will be a new normal. Today's story is a couple of years old, and I was making a flight across the nation. And for whatever reason, I wasn't at my gate as early as I wanted, and I didn't get the opportunity to, one, have dinner, or secondly, buy some snacks to take with me. And so we got on a plane and we started heading home, and my tummy got more and more hungry. I knew I was ready to eat. And so the stewardess comes down the aisle and she gives some pretzels. Not these pretzels, but pretzels like this. I'm not a big pretzel fan, but you know, when you're hungry, you'll eat anything, right? So I said, thank you very much. I got my drink and I started kind of chewing on these pretzels. And as soon as I put them in my mouth, I almost wanted to spit them out, because these were the worst, poorly flavored, stale pretzels I've ever had in my life. And so I managed to kind of get one and decided to throw the rest away. But before I threw them away, I looked at the packet that they were in. And on the packet, they had this weird little thing about instructions for how to eat these pretzels. And I think, instructions for eating pretzels? I mean, what's going on here? Everybody knows how to eat, right? You pick them up, you put them in your mouth, you chew them, you swallow them. But I was kind of hooked, so I decided to read these instructions. There's 5 of them. The first one says, think about the wonderful low fares on an airplane as you open the packet. Interesting. 2, place pretzel in your mouth. With each crunch, be reminded of our low fares. As you swallow, remember again how low our fares were. Number 4, repeat until packet is empty. Number 5, keep empty packet to remind yourself to look at airtram.com to find our lowest fares. And I realized that in every one of these instructions, they were trying to soften the blow of how bad these pretzels tasted. They said, you know, eat these pretzels and honestly they don't taste too good, but as you eat them, to make them taste better, remember that you didn't pay a lot of money for this flight. When you take that crunch and that horrible taste fills your mouth, remember that you got a good deal on this ticket. As I thought about that, that's a little bit like life, and that's a little bit like hope. In this life, there are some things that are hard to swallow. There are some things that taste really bad. There are some things that happen that make us want to vomit because they're so painful. But as we endure those tough times and these horrible tastes, let's not forget the good. Let's not lose sight of the big picture. That even though things are rough now, there is a bigger picture which is great and grand and glorious. And the good news of hope is that for us who believe in Jesus Christ, even though life tastes pretty nasty at times, there's a bigger picture behind all this. A bigger picture before all this that makes the pain and struggles more than worth it. The Apostle Paul said, I count these struggles as nothing compared to the surpassing glory that is ours in Christ Jesus. Sometimes life gives you bad pretzels, but remember the instructions. There's a bigger picture in play. And that big picture is good because it's managed by a good God who loves us and only wants the best for us. Hope you've enjoyed this Moment of Hope, episode number 4. I hope you'll join us next week on Tuesday and Thursday for another episode. I hope you'll join us for Sunday as we gather around our screens to worship together. I just want to let you know one announcement. This Sunday, we're going to be sharing in the Lord's Supper in Holy Communion together. And I would invite you to have some juice or some liquid or some cracker or some bread with you so that you can share in that service with us. Hold on to hope today. Even though life can taste a little bit bitter, there's so much good in this world that God has created for those of us, all of us, that He loves. Take care, stay safe, God bless, and have a great day.